just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like. Boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dog Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Zeke Elliott, of course, was a college star in this Buckeye State, and filing into the stadium earlier, a lot of fans had on his old college jersey. In fact, he told us that he had over 100 friends and family that were going to be in attendance here for this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yellow. All lady. 53. Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Tight leg.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Let's go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Third and long for Bridgewater. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
43!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Paris Campbell becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater, open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
36. Hey, rip list. Hey, yo, hey, go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Go. Check foul.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Bridgewater. He'll find Metcalf. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes taking a and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check tight. Hey, Ridley.
Let's go. Why? Who? Number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Bridgewater now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down,
and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Drake. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lorenzo Carter with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
Mike 57. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 57.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that? 53's a Mike. Yellow. 53. Right side.
Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Easy. Charlie, Mike, where's that?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Watch the eye. Blue dog Quarkers. Alert 3.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
66. Bullet high. Echo. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Elliott. Finding room at the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that.
It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, 6-1. Check, 53's Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. We own it.
From the 16, Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. They find some open field here. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's Nine interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, Heavy. Alpha. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 colors. Let's go, man.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Mike, 57.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, check, Mike.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
53 is the mic.
43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bengals 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being confident.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, Damontae Kazee. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Check 53. Check 53. Check 43.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get some penetration. Color. Let's get some penetration. 53 is the mic.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Switch up, switch up. What?
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Exit.
'53's the mic. 53 is the mic.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a loss of 2. Now third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Watch 30. 36 the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Cleveland, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition.